Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 147, I think, on the trail. You can see that beautiful mountains all around, but man, it is dark everywhere else. Completely socked in right now. Got a special little treat. We're doing I wouldn't call it a blue blaze. I wouldn't call it necessarily a yellow blaze, which is basically driving on the trail. But we are at Marshfield Station. I decided, because of the weather on Mount Washington, and as crazy as it gets, I am going to take the cog up to Mount Washington. I know that is considered cheating. I really don't care. This is my trip, and I think taking the train up is going to be a fun little side adventure. Couple reasons I'm doing it. One, I'm hurting. I'm not gonna lie. My back, my knees, my body's still getting used to the additional weight of my pack. I know it only went up a couple pounds from getting all my winter gear back, but that couple pounds on top of this terrain has beaten me down. Reason number two, you see it behind me. So currently the weather conditions on top of Mount Washington, the temperature is 34 degrees. The winds are 25 to 30 mile per hour winds, with a wind chill of 24 degrees currently. There are wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mount Washington, as I've said before, has the highest recorded wind speeds in the world. So they've been clocked over 200 miles an hour up there. They have their own weather station up there. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do when I get up there. It's really going to be dependent. Right now, as you see, sun shining over there. Up here, the mountain is completely socked in. Socked in being it's like that. You can't even see because it's so cloudy and foggy. On a good day, Mount Washington, you can see, I think, up to 90 miles if it's a clear day. Right now, visibility is about 0. So take it as you will. Pretty much the entire presidential range right now, that's what we're looking at. Knowing that how bad the weather is, I can't keep waiting around. I can't take days off to wait for good weather. But I'm also not going to be stupid. I've come this far. I'm not trying to hurt myself. I'm not trying to take myself out of the game by being sick or by potentially doing something stupid and injuring myself. Plus, I've never taken a train. If I have, I told my parents I was probably a kid. I don't remember it. So, you know what? It's my trip. I'm the one paying for it. So this is what I'm going to do. Anyway, now that I'm off my little soapbox, that's the game plan. We're going to be heading in there soon. The train doesn't leave for another hour, so I got some time to kill. They do have a little museum in there I'm going to go check out. And then, we're just going to go from there and hopefully pray that maybe the skies clear up some. If they don't, oh well, it is what it is. At least we had a really beautiful day on Franconia Ridge. I do apologize I know I had a few people make comments about the Franconia Ridge video. That was the last video I had dropped about the music and the sound. Two things. One, the wind was blowing so hard up there that no matter what, you could not hear my voice. I tried adjusting in the video, the settings. I guess somehow the music volume got turned up higher to drown out the wind. I started to remake the video and took music completely out. You couldn't hear a single thing I said because of the wind. Anytime I tried to talk up there, the wind just completely drowned it out. Mind you, I don't have professional equipment. I'm not a professional editor. I've never done editing before in my life until I started doing these. So, with that being said, it is what it is. The video is what it is. I'm literally doing all this currently on my iPhone. So I don't have any special mics. I don't have any of that fancy stuff. I don't have a special camera. All this is on my iPhone, guys. So it is what it is. There's nothing else I can do about it. Mute the volume if it bothers you. I don't know what else to tell you. So that's the best I can do. It really is. It's going to be the same way up here. Any video I take, it's going to be so windy, you're not going to hear anything anyway. That's just the unfortunate part of it. So yeah, we just have to go with it. Anyway, I'm going to go in here and maybe check out, take some video, and then we're going to get ready to board this train and get up to Mount Washington and hopefully not freeze to death. I did on my pack, right here on the top where it rolls down, I have my gloves and I have my puffy jacket right there, easily accessible, in case I do need it. As you see, I do have my beanie, or as my Canadian friends call it, a toque. And I have my hoodie, and I do have pants on because I don't know if it's because I've lost the weight that I've lost, but man, when temperatures drop down past 50, like I'm frozen to the core. So anyway, we're dressed warm. We got clothes available to be even warmer, and that's where we're at. So all right, guys, we'll catch you in a bit. All right, guys, here we are at the Marshfield station. This is where we go in up to Mount Washington on the Cog Railway. Down there is where we go for tickets. However, we already bought our ticket. So we don't have to worry about that. This is the Mount Washington Cogway Museum. Live free and ride the cog. Pretty cool. Got all kinds of information, little videos. So, just for those currently wondering, Mount Washington, 6,288 feet above sea level. The only other higher, it's the second highest point on the entire Appalachian Trail, with the first being Kauai, formerly known as Clingman's Dome, that is outside of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And we climbed to the top of that one quite a while ago, if you remember. The slide board, or devil shingle as sometimes called, was used by railway employees to slide down the mountain. The record slide from the summit to the base, a distance of 3 miles, was 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That's crazy. Holy cow. Look, this guy's got his dog. That's pretty cool. Average descent of the mountain on a shingle was about 15 minutes. However, thrill seekers would race to see how fast they could descend the 3 miles of track with speeds over 60 miles an hour. Well, they didn't make them soft back then, that's for sure. That's pretty crazy. Definitely cool, guys. There's what the cog looks like. And wow. The world's first mountain climbing cog railway to the top of the highest peak in the Northeast. Opened to the public on July 3rd, 1869. Climbed approximately 3 miles to the summit. Average grade over 25% and a maximum grade of 37.41%. It ascends the mountain at 2.8 miles per hour. and descends at 4.6. Very impressive. And that's about where we'll be. We got us a window seat for the cog. Definitely cool. All right, guys. That big old moose. I would love to see a moose out here. Anyway, we still got at least an hour or so. See, it's beautiful over there. Not so much this way. So let's really hope that it maybe some of that sunshine and the clouds clear out. It looks like it's pushing towards Mount Washington. Let's hope that it does. Maybe it'll warm it up a little bit. Like I said, the latest weather report I had a little bit ago was temperatures. The temperature up there is about 34, but with the wind chill, because the winds are like, I don't know, 30 miles an hour up there with 60-mile-an-hour gusts. So the wind chill was like 24 degrees. So we'll see. Again, Mount Washington and the entire Whites and New Hampshire, guys, they are nothing to play with. Quite a few people have been killed up there, you know, mostly in snow. You know, getting themselves into a situation in the snow, but the weather can turn so bad up there. In fact, a guy told me today that there is the possibility to have snow flurries up there this morning. So I doubt that'll happen, but you never know. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in a bit.
Behind us. You always drive 2008 Nuke. Every couple of years we had another diesel. Now our fleet is up to 7 diesels, 2 coal-fired steam engines, and 8 coaches. Last engineer in the wave. The next hour, I believe we're running 3, so, and then 2 comes out. Right now, we're approaching our halfway house. Now this halfway house is the halfway point of the tracks, halfway between base station and Sun Village. Now this halfway house is at an elevation of 4,500 feet. We started at an elevation at base station at an elevation of 2,700 feet. Now this halfway house will be this gray building passing on the right. Now when people see it, a lot of people go, man, this halfway house is not level at all. But guess what? this halfway house is completely level. And I know this. You see that window in front? Underneath that window, there's a red sign with yellow letters, and the sign says, this building is completely level. Now, if you don't believe me on the sign, now we should still be able to see our reflection. So when we look at the window, you should see a reflection of the coach is at an angle, but the window frame is actually straight. That's how we know this building is level. But when you are passing by the halfway house, make sure you wave to Larry and Bob in the halfway house. Now, I don't mind them. They just have flat personalities. So Rocky's at an elevation of 5,000 feet. Right now, pass him on your right. Make sure you wave to Rocky. Now, another thing Rocky does, he actually lets me know we are leaving tree line. Yes, I said tree line. These are adult trees all around us. Now, they only grow this tall because we're known for extreme wind and extreme weather. And that's caused by 3 weather fronts that merge right over Mount Washington. Now, another cool thing about these trees, UNH, the University of New Hampshire, came up and did a study of these trees. They told us a lot of these trees are over 150 years old.
We are at the top of Mount Washington, and it is freaking cold. It's about 23 degrees with the wind chill. Completely socked in. Definitely cold. A little wet, as you can see. It's rough. It's definitely rough, but hey, we're here. You know, is what it is. So we'll see you in a bit. Summit, and it is super cold. The wind is blowing like crazy. It's in the 20s with the wind chill. It's about 34 degrees without the wind, so 0 visibility, as you can see. We knew that was gonna be the case. Anyway, pretty freaking awesome, isn't it? All right, guys, we'll see you. These are the observation area. You can see how windy it is. outside, warm up for a minute. The people have been some fish. I can't speak. I'm so cold. Alright guys, I'll catch you in a minute. There you go guys. The speed's 45.9. Chill 24. It is freaking cold.
Here's a review of the Great Falls, federally designated polar reserve. It was once covered up by massive sheet of ice, otherwise known as a glacier. That glacier slowly carved out the rock to create this huge bowl-shaped valley that geologists refer to as a glacial surf. The geology of Mount Washington and the nearby mountains is fascinating. Did you know that rocks just like these used to be the sea floor before the mountains were 430 years ago? Check out these rocks we like to call squiggly rocks along the roadway. You can see pretty easily
231 miles per hour wind. April 12th, 1934, guys.
Hey, that was quick. We're already at the top. Sometimes these trips can take 4 or
That's insane.
one way sometimes. But this is pretty quick today. And it looks like the weather observers are ready to head down for their week off.
Go ahead. You push it, you sit down, like you're riding to the top of the mountain.
Welcome to Shift Change in the Winter. It's Wednesday, so that means it's time to swap out our crew of talk. They've been on the summit for a whole week already, so get comfortable and hope you're ready to outline adventure card. Look at the size of that discovery. If you can believe it, in just a few months, we'll have some rare alpine plants growing under all of the snow, which will produce flowers during the first few weeks of
Pretty
June.
cool, guys.
Take a look at these different species.
It's definitely cold. Had ice hit me. It's getting wet. I am frozen. I knew the weather could be crazy up here, but I never imagined this. Not August. I mean, guys, it is literally wet. I just looked at it. It's about 24 degrees. Completely soaked in. Fog and the cold and the rain. Not really rain so much because if it was, it would be snow. But every now and then you get hit in the face with ice. I mean, it's just crazy. This right here is why I said the White Mountains and Mount Washington is the most dangerous place that you can hike. That's why we took the dog up, because I could not hike to this. There's no way. It's miserable. Anyway, we're gonna go inside and warm up. Alright. Well, we got us some hot chocolate. That's a summit, baby. It is freaking cold. Florida boy ain't used to this. I'm dying. Even if I put my puffy on right now, it'd still be cold. So, cheers to the hot chocolate. Well, good morning, everyone. From Mount Washington. As you can see, we are completely socked in. It is extremely cold. Wind chill, about 20 degrees. The gust of the winds about up to 60 miles an hour, 63, I think was it was getting up to. It's kind of like being in a tropical storm or a hurricane, just way colder. So as you can see, and it's super foggy. We are going to have zero views all day. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get back to the warm and try to regroup. So I'll catch you in a bit. Craziness, guys. See people up there trying to get a summer picture. This wind is blowing so hard.